And we are back for the Miss America prediction show. I'm your host, Paul, with my co host, Adrianna David.
Hi, guys.
So, if you haven't been here before, we do a top 5 predictions. And if you've listened to Universe, we're in a very much a mood. So, we are not taking any shots at anyone, but we're definitely going to be critical of these photos. And we picked the top 5. And if you we didn't mention this at Universe because we're trying to cram in 2 episodes into once. Everyone's got a little crazy schedule, but the rules is we are tied for Miss America. We both won Miss America. So if anyone scores a victory from our picks, that would be a point towards a free dinner. And whoever wins a Miss America would automatically win. But if we both
Paul,
don't,
Paul was talking about Miss USA. You said Miss America. We both picked Kentucky for Miss USA.
Right.
So we're tied. So
yes, we're tied. So it's basically a free for all. If we hit the magic jackpot out of Universe or Miss America, we're gonna get a free dinner. And we've been back and forth for the last year. Adriana won once, I won once, we tied once, so we never cashed in. So this is like we need to cash in our dinner. So that's what's on the line. Okay. So ladies first, as always. You can always find what we're looking at. We are basing it solely on the headshot. We're at missamerica.org and we're at the candidate page. So if you want to listen along and look, that's where we are. So, ladies first. Adriana is a former contestant on this pageant as well as Miss USA. So that's why she's on the show. So go ahead and pick your first pick of 5 for this contest.
My first pick is Arkansas. Whitney.
Arkansas.
She's on the first line. I like her little dainty earring. It's like a circle, but it still has bedazzle. It's like the perfect amount for me. I'm always not a fan of ginormous earrings that draw attention away from your face. I think it's well lit. I like her hair. She has a great, beautiful smile. I think it's a great shot.
Now, are you picking that because it's more under what their concept is, being more office-like, or are you just picking it because it's a good pageant photo? Because I was trying to wondering what.
Okay, so I think some of these women did not understand the assignment in the most polite form of this. So Miss America definitely does. I mean, they don't prompt you, tell you exactly how to do your headshots, but you want it to be lifestyle-y, but also educate, like women, like a corporate woman or an advocate woman. It's more like it's a scholarship organization. So these are more kind of like broadcastery headshots, LinkedIn headshots, but still beautiful, and can show your personality through them. Whereas, USA and Universe are supposed to be more glam, beauty, fashion-y, more like sexy side. Like these should be more like girl next door-y. And so that's what I'm basing my choices on. And that's why I chose Arkansas. She looks very friendly and nice, and I would want to have a conversation with her.
So I know we already started our picks, but should we mention our dislikes before we go, or do you want to do it at the end?
I don't want to go in on anyone because
we're not going.
I do have a coaching business, and
well, I mean, you did go on Universe.
You guys can go watch the Miss Universe headshot picks because I don't coach anyone for Miss Universe.
Okay,
so
fair enough.
Fine. But since I'm close to some of these women, I am just disappointed in the direction from the directors or the girls themselves. I want you looking at the camera, and I also want your posture and your pose to be able to recognize you on stage. So some of these people are not necessarily doing those things, which, do whatever you want. But I like seeing the girl that you can then recognize from the stage And a couple of these photos kind of make it hard to do that.
Well, I'm never gonna work with them, so I'll dig the grave on this one because Adriana dug her own hole last time, so I'll dig my hole this time. So provided by Mid Atlantic Video and Photography Production. Virginia's literally doing a thought bubble. I don't know why she's literally tilted up. So if, for example, for our listeners that are listening because they want to understand what you need to do for a great photo, you don't turn that photo in because the object is for you to look into the camera. Another reason why you don't turn in a photo like Hawaii and Delaware, even though I actually know Delaware and she's a very beautiful young lady and she's very smart and I was very impressed. Half of Delaware's face is not lit. That's a photographer mess up, and the photographer should really owe her a new photo.
Same thing.
And same with Hawaii. Hawaii's photo is not lit.
Yeah, it looks like the background's brighter than both of their actual.
That's a no-no. And I think Adrian was also hinting to Illinois. Illinois literally is turned sideways. That's not a headshot. That is, I think Adrian would call that a editorial photo, or maybe even an actor, an acting thing. You know, I mean, she's really gorgeous.
Well, actually, okay, I Illinois is one of my picks. She's my second pick.
Okay.
You haven't even done your first pick.
No, no, I know. I thought it was really important because there was Universe was really horrible, but I really wanted to make sure that if someone is competing for Miss America, those are easy things that it could be, it's just easy to fix. Okay. Virginia is a very gorgeous woman. Literally, she just needs to tilt and look at the camera and she's fine. I just don't,
yeah, no, I agree with Virginia and with Delaware. Their heads are literally sideways. So that's something that I would not advise. But they are both beautiful people. So, and I know nothing about either of those candidates.
So my first pick, I kind of cheated because we have a rule that you're not really supposed to have any kind of relation. But Adriana cheats all the time because she's like buddies with all these people. So I actually interviewed New York. She's the most intelligent person in the world. She is literally graduating from the New York Bar Association. So she's going to be a lawyer. She's incredibly smart. Her photo is just drop dead gorgeous. To me, it's clearly she's gonna win. Her photo is just irks. It pops out she's Miss America. And if she wins Miss America, she'd be so fitting to be the 100 candidate. She would be an incredible Miss America. So New York would be my first pick.
New York is on my list, so I'll just go ahead and say it right Wonderful. Now. I agree. Or actually, she was my second pick. But and so Sydney is amazing. Her local in New York, Miss Five Boroughs, Miss Greater New York City, Miss Broadway, and there's one more. And Miss City of New York. They do 4 local titles. I'm actually hosting their local this year. And one of my best friends and stylists is the local ED. He actually became the ED after meeting me and, following my career in pageants. So he wanted to volunteer and participate. But he actually had such a sweep. So Sydney was his girl. It's his first year being a local director. His name is Chaz. And Sydney won, which was his Miss Five Boroughs. And then his other girl was the first runner up, and then his other girl was also in the top 10. So, and he also won local director of the year. So quick shout out to Chaz, but I agree with Sydney. She looks stunning. Everything they've done with her styling from state to America has also been A++.
But who she is as a human being is just, as a human being, she's just such an incredible human being. I mean, she volunteers to help kids with sports.
Yeah, she coaches soccer, right?
Yeah, she's an incredible human being.
Awesome. So yes, we both agree about New York. She was your first pick.
Yes, she was my first pick, and that was your second. So
Yeah.
my second pick would be Texas.
Oh my gosh, I love Mallory. Okay, Texas is one of my picks too. So Mallory's sister Madison was my Miss Texas when I competed at Miss America. So her older sister was also Miss Texas 2018, and she's Miss Texas 2021. So she's following in her sister's footsteps. I love this headshot of her. She's a violinist and she's a really great person. So I agree. Go Mallory.
I wonder how many sisters, like that would be an interesting thing to look up. How many sisters?
I know Megan Swanson in I think it's South Dakota. They have sisters that she does. She has a pageant business too. They're sisters. They both won, but I don't know how often that happens.
I mean, that just sounds like talk about rare air, you know.
I know. Right?
I mean, you have two titles and you have the two major titles in one state, but like having sisters and like talk about those good genes, like it.
Right?
You should if it was a horse, you would start, you know, trying to win another another derby.
Your children are gonna be Miss Texas too one day, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, yeah, I hope so. You've got enough time on the board. You know, it's all about time on the board, you know.
Okay, so that's my third choice. So who's your third choice?
That would be Arkansas.
Oh, same as me.
This is gonna be. This is.
So
I don't think. I don't think.
Have the exact same.
We're literally like, unless you're the one, because you already said one of your picks. Unless she's the one that wins, like we're gonna have a tied for our dinner,
right? But you picked. That was the one I very first said in the very beginning. You picked her too.
Yes. So, I you know, I kind of agree with everything that you were saying. So, so what would be your next pick?
So my fourth pick. So we both have chosen Arkansas, New York, and Texas so far. Mm-hmm. So my fourth pick is Illinois. And yes, I know you pointed her out for doing the profile shot, but this is where this is an exception because her headshot is still so great. She has a nice open mouth smile, a very casual top. Her torso, she's tiny. Her hair is very lifestyle. There's a fan blowing, very simple earring. I just wish the photographer would have cropped it to the center for her. Why did they leave it so that there's so much negative space on the left? I don't know. But I think she still looks like someone that is going to translate really well on stage and probably has a great personality.
Well, I can answer why they didn't do that, because she's leaning against a wall. I can see the wall.
So you can't crop it tighter, though?
You could, but it would cut.
Crop it for her, like, chest
I guess
up.
you could come in more, but depending on the shadow depth of field, it would probably make her face look messier and softer. Oh. So, and you see how they cut the top of her head off?
Mm-hmm. The top of her hair. Mm-hmm. I don't mind that. Her hair's really probably big.
Mm-hmm. And I was thinking that they pushed her waist in, or do you think she's naturally that? I mean, that's pretty small. Like,
I know. Maybe they did edit it a little bit, but she's tiny.
Because that would be like a -1. Like that's a really no, it's legitimately, like that's not even like a.
Right. Okay, so then I have 4 people that I guess equal.
So I've only counted 4 for you. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, do you have a 5th?
Yeah, I have a 5th. Did you not have a 5th?
I guess I have a 5th. But I don't know. I feel like okay, I guess I have a 5th. I can choose a 5th and then have 3 honorable mentions. Okay, who's your 5th?
So just so we're I have New York, Texas, Arkansas, Kentucky, and Colorado. So did you have?
Wait, you missed Arkansas.
Right, Arkansas, Kentucky, and Colorado. New York,
Kentucky.
Yeah, because I think we didn't. So
oh, cute. I don't have her, but she's cute.
Yeah, so I have Kentucky. So let's go over Kentucky because we didn't go over Kentucky. because I think you mentioned. So yeah, so that's your fourth. Yeah. So the next one we need to go over is Kentucky because you don't have a fifth. Okay. So Kentucky is my number 4. It's just I think this is a normal Miss America photo. Like based on what their normal criteria, that's a traditional Miss America photo. Straight on, hair is very soft, small if not earrings. I can't tell if there's earrings or not. They're little hoop.
It's a nice little hoop.
Right. And then I thought Colorado was a great it's more USA. I was really I was really having I was staring at California.
But I like this picture. I like this picture a lot. She's cool.
Of Colorado?
Yeah.
I was staring at California and I was having a hard time.
That's my fifth.
See, this is how I was having my conversation. So I was staring at California and like, I like California, but there's something that I can't pull the trigger on. And then I'm looking at Colorado and I'm really starting to like Colorado. So I picked Colorado over California, but there's something special. Like I could see California winning. There's an it factor about California I can't peg down. And if she's on your list, so you have California.
Yeah, California is my fifth if I had to choose.
Okay.
And then my maybes are I do love our current Miss Maryland, Lydia. I wanted to point her out. I think it's a very nice headshot of her.
She's so tall. Like I finally met her the other day for a parade and she's like wickedly tall. Like so go, like good for her. She got the tall genes,
And then I wanted to give Nevada an honorable mention, but her hands are on her face, and that is a no.
Rule number 1. No.
That's a no for me. And then also, I am going to say South Carolina because I love her styling. She's wearing this blazer, and it's like half white, half like black and white. And she looks like a Miss America girl to me. She looks like she could be really good.
I'm gonna be. I mean, it made her look older.
It does make her look older.
It makes her look like the mom of Miss South Carolina, not the.
I can see that. I can totally see that.
Like,
she does look like
she looks like the trendy.
It looks like an author of a book photo.
Yes, she looks like the trendy mom that has the most gorgeous daughter who's in the Miss America competition, not the young, like cool, sexy Miss America contestant. So that's my only. They dressed her way older than she is. So that's my only, and it's not a dig. Please people, it's not a dig at all. I think they could have just styled her a little bit younger. So, I wanted to say about Nevada, our rule is definitely, and that was what factored me in, but I don't understand the dress. Like, is there a reason why you'd have the dress go over the fingers? Like, I've never seen that.
Yeah, well, that's a common thing in photography and in fashion photography, like, to cover this is not a place where it looks good because it's all you're looking at.
Yeah. So it was distracting to me. It was just distracting to me. So to recap, the lovely Adrianna David has
mine are Arkansas, New York, Texas, Illinois, and California.
And Mr. Paul has New York, Texas, Arkansas, Kansas, and Colorado. So, as you're listening today, which would be going up on December 11th, Miss Universe is this coming weekend, which would be the 12th, which would be tomorrow. And Miss America is on the 16th. I believe that Miss America is on NBC, and I should have pulled that up. So just give me 1 second to my lovely audience.
Is it really?
I think it's on NBC.
No, it's on. It's live on Peacock.
It's on NBC. It's on Peacock. Peacock is NBC. So,
but I think only on the streaming platform. I don't think
it's only on the streaming. Now, the nice thing about Peacock is that they have a free membership, so you do not have to sign up for a $70 membership. So I really do, even though it's weird that they call it the Peacock.
It's because of the logo.
All right, I know, but it's still a stupid name for streaming.
Okay, fine.
No, legitimately, I'm not gonna get into it because we have ladies on the show. I'm just saying that they could have named it something else. They called it the Bird Network or something. Okay. I
just want to wish Miss America a happy 100 year
and 70th anniversary for Universe too. So that's a big achievement as well. So
yes, so hopefully it can go on for another 100 years, and we can keep pageantry alive. And if any of you girls need coaching, my coaching business is ACD Coaching, and you can find me at Adrianna David on Instagram. And I also work with Paul. If you need your headshots done and you work with me, you can get a discount with Paul. I do a free 15-minute consultation before booking, and also I do consulting on social media and platform creation. So for all of your coaching needs, you can hit me up at Adrianna David.
Yeah, this is really great. Adrian didn't even tell me about her doing parts with the New York America system, so definitely hit her up. That's a 100%.
All my New York girls, if you're in town, it's the first weekend in February 5th. I'm hosting the Miss Five Boroughs pageant. And I'm also doing a workshop that weekend for coaching if anybody wants to book that weekend too.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great opportunity, and to work with someone who won both. She won both USA and she won America in her home state of Maryland. That's a very rare achievement. So to get an opportunity to work with her, and then if you want, you can also connect with me, like she said, and get a discount on your photos. So
thanks again, guys. See you next time.
Bye-bye.